Let's see how we can create this package. We'll also be testing it locally and we'll publish it to the NPM. So let's understand what this package does. It actually uploads your local folder to Amazon S3. Amazon S3 does not provide any inbuilt way to upload a folder. It only provides a way to upload a file. Let's quickly move to the code. We'll be more seeing it how to test it into the test section. Now what I've did, I've created 3 folders. One is the package where the code of the package exists. Other is the one that we will be uploading to the S3. And the third is where we're gonna test this package. And we'll be using npm link to do that. So let's start with this package folder. So normally you will have simply an index file in it. And if to initialize the package, we'll simply have to do npm init. It will ask you a few questions. The package name, you have to give your package name. The version will be default. License will also be default. It will ask you actually a few more things. I have already run it. So it's asking me less questions. It will ask you also the description, the keywords, and the GitHub URL. So you have to simply enter it there and then simply say yes. So now you have initialized your npm package. Now let's move to the code to understand it. Let me close the terminal. So let's see how this code will work for this particular folder. So in this folder, we have a folder and we have a file. And in that particular folder, we again have a file. So we simply have created a class with a constructor which accepts a client. If it doesn't exist, so we are throwing an error. Otherwise, we're setting it. So let's understand this upload function. It accepts 3 parameters. First is a local folder path, which is actually the path to your local folder. Right now, that will be this personal data. Then we have this S3 folder path. It is actually where you want to upload this in the bucket. For now, let's assume that to be data.personal. So we'll be uploading this in this bucket, and there we'll be uploading this in this path. And now we're actually reading this local folder and we'll get the contents in the folder. Right now, that will be this script and index.js, which is actually here. And if we have any error, we'll throw it. And also if the folder is empty, it will not do anything. It will simply return. Now what we're doing is actually looping through this array and we're getting the full path. Now what we're doing is using join to join the local path folder that right now will be the path of this personal data and then slash this script. And then we're checking using this lstat sync. It actually gives us some functions. We're using right now this is directory. It will let us know that if this content path that we have, for now it will be for scripts, is this a folder? Right now it is. So it will, what we are doing is calling this upload function again. And now the local folder path will actually be pointing to this script folder. Now the S3 folder path will also change. It will actually be this data/personal/ this script. And the bucket name will remain same. Now if the content actually was a file and we're actually reading this file using this read file function, and if we get an error, we'll simply return it. Otherwise, this is the file content. Now what we're doing, we're using this client, which is actually sent us by the user. And we're using this send method on it to send the commands to the AWS. So what we're doing here, we're actually importing this command from the AWS SDK for S3. They provide a lot of different commands. And one of them is this put object command, which is used to upload the file. So in this case, it accepts a few parameters. One of them is the bucket name, which we're getting from the user. Another is a key, which is actually the path inside the bucket where you want to actually store it. Then we have the content of the body, which we're simply getting from here. For this index, the key will be actually this S3 path, which will be this data/personal/ the index.js. If we are actually inside this in Node.js, what S3 path will be, it will be data/personal/ the script / the Node.js. So this way, it will actually run it for every single file or folder inside this personal data and upload all the files and folders in the same structure of the S3. Now let's test this and publish it to the npm. So first what we had to do is we had to link this npm link. So what it will let us do is download this npm package in anywhere in our laptop. Now let's move to this test folder. So I'll simply do cd/test. And what we simply had to do here, npm link and name of the package, which is, let's copy this. Now paste it. So as you can see, we're able to install it using this npm link. Now what I'm doing in this test folder is simply actually importing this package and simply creating the client S3 client and then creating the instance of this class and passing the S3 client. And then simply using this upload function and passing 3 arguments. The local folder will be the path to this folder personal data. Let's actually change it. So let's say this and personal, I'll say data. And in there, we have to like upload this into this bucket. And then let's change this also, let's say personal data local, right? Personal, yeah. So now let's run this. It's saying me uploaded. So let's go into the S3. Now let's go into this. And as you can see, we have their personal data local. In there, we can actually see there are 2 things. One is this file. The other is the script where we have this Node.js file. So when you are done with the testing, what you can simply do is go to in the package folder again. And what we have to do, we have to first actually npm login to publish it. So we have to simply say npm login. So it will actually ask you to log in into the npm, and if you, I believe, enter it, so it will actually open this page for you. So let's so it's a one-time password. It will actually send it to an email, and you can do it. I've already done it. I'm not gonna do it. So then what you have to do simply is, let's close this now. Okay, where to say npm publish. Okay, the only thing it's telling me that you have not changed the version, so it won't be able to publish it. So let's actually do one thing. Let's change the version here in the package. Let's make it 4, and let's save it and publish it again. So as you can see, I'm able to publish this new version to the npm. So I hope you understand how we can actually create a package, test it locally, and publish it into the npm. So if you want, you can actually go through this, download this, and test it out yourself. It already has like 173 in like 6 hours or so. So yeah.